In this video, we're going to look at how Microsoft Teams is a digital hub for everything that we do in Office 365. So first of all, I'm here on office.com, and this is kind of the dashboard or portal area where you get to see all of the apps that are available through Office 365. And just again, I'm on the browser here, but it's important to note that most of these apps or content that is available here, I can also get through dedicated apps that run outside the browser. So OneDrive, I can get to that through my File Explorer. If I have my Word application is pinned down here. Excel, PowerPoint, same thing. OneNote, that's a big one that I use outside of the browser. And then also like Teams has its own app down here that I can get to go through Teams, or I could use it through the browser. So that's just some as far as thinking about the difference between using the apps outside the browser or within the browser. Now I want to jump over and show a little bit of the definition of what we mean by Microsoft Teams being a hub, because Teams is kind of the one piece out of all of these that are listed here that kind of pulls them all together. So in this training here that Microsoft has about Teams, they make a couple pretty good points about it. So they say it's a digital hub that teachers and school leaders need. So we're gonna that's kind of what I was saying before on the other page, is about the digital being the digital hub kind of connects all those other apps together. So they explain that a little bit more. It brings together conversations, content, and apps together on one place. So let's take a look at how that actually looks in Microsoft Teams. So I'm here and I'm in this team, the sandbox team, and we do have these different channels over here. You can create different channels for different topics, but pretty much the general channel has these tabs across the top, and the first one is conversations. So that one is great for just basically, that one is kind of one that can almost replace email if everybody kind of starts using it. So you can come in here and post new conversations. There's even a way to make it an announcement if you need it to be really bold, and then other people can come in and comment and reply to these and have an ongoing conversation. So that's what it's talking about over here when it says it brings together conversations. So now let's move on and look at content. So if we go into the files area, that's one where we can see content. We have documents, different types of documents here, and then also even in the notebook that you're familiar with, the class notebook or the team notebooks, those are available. That's another place where the content could be. And then again, bringing together the apps. So let's look at how it brings together the apps. So if I'm on my files and I click new, then I have access to Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So all those different apps that I want to get are available here. So all of those things are right accessible within Teams. You can even come over to this files tab here and you can browse through OneDrive files. So these are would be your personal files, or you can look through team files there. So some more navigation on the side over here, and more apps as well, like if you're scheduling shifts for team members and tracking hours, you can use the Shifts app, or if you're posting video online, you can use the Stream app. So just lots of different apps and content. So I think that right there kind of really explains what they mean by bringing together the conversation, content, and apps all in one place. And then I want to kind of go back to this idea of the hub, because it is a hub and it's a central place where you can get to everything, but you can also get to all of that stuff outside of being in Teams. And so that would be when you're down here and you're using the individual apps. So let me jump back in and show where I was in that team before. So I was here and I have this random Word document here. If I open this up, I could start working on it right in Teams here. Just click edit. But the other thing I could do is I could choose open in desktop app. And so that's going to pop this up. I can just say open in Word. And then this Word desktop app is going to open, and I'm editing that same document. It's automatically saving to that location. So that's fine, and I could get back to this too. It would show up as a kind of, if I just open Word, it would be a recent document that was available in Word, so I could just get to it straight without having to go back through Teams. So that's kind of what I mean by that. The other one that is kind of a big deal to me is with OneNote. So I'm gonna flip back to OneNote here and show you what I mean. So this is OneNote when you're accessing it through Microsoft Teams. So it's loading the OneNote app inside of Teams here. But for me, there's just kind of a lot of stuff going around the edges. I don't really get the full view. So I like to use the dedicated OneNote app down here. And anytime you're in Teams, you can always just come here and choose open in app, and then that will pop it open in the dedicated OneNote application. And so this is where I like to be. And again, that kind of goes back to the whole digital hub idea, because the hub holds everything together and keeps everything organized. But if you know where you're going and what you're looking for, you can start outside of the hub and get there. So you can go through this OneNote and find the notebook that you're looking for and just go straight there. And you don't have to necessarily get to it through Microsoft Teams. So for me, being able to open new notebooks and find the ones I'm looking for is a big help that way.